The deadline in this sector for voluntary presentation at the experimental center is 6 o'clock.
You're supposed to be an artist. Use your imagination.
Oh, thanks a lot. I'm all out.
What's happening, everybody? Shelton J. Think About It Radio. Motivation Monday. I hope everybody had a good weekend. I'm glad everybody made it to their destination safely. And I hope you guys have your pens and pads. And let's tune in and let's learn some things tonight on Motivation Monday. The topic at hand will be investing in yourself. Yeah. Investing in yourself. Can you dig it? Now some may say, now what is he talking about? What is this investing in myself? You know, what is it? What is he saying now? What is this Shelton J talking about today on Motivation Monday? Well, I would tell you, right? You know, if you invest in yourself, right? If something that you want to do in a business or goal or whatever that you desire, right? That's the best investment that you can make, right? You betting on your own abilities to succeed, right? How can anyone else take you serious if you don't even take yourself serious, right? So you want to make sure that you're putting the tools in place to make sure that whatever product that you're presenting, whatever business that you have, whatever arena that is in, that you took the time and energy to invest to make sure that you're adding value to every person, every individual, every company, every corporation, anything that you touch, you're adding value to it because you added value to yourself first, right? Biggest rate of return would be the investment that you make on yourself. So on Motivation Monday, I want to just share a few things with you guys. You know, I won't hold you too long tonight. Just a few little tips that'll help us, you know, in reference to investing in oneself, right? One of the first things that you can do when you want to invest in yourself is you want to set goals, right? Set goals. Set a plan in place and write it down because it's like you want to get in the car and you're driving. Where we going? I don't know. We're just driving. You know, you want to have a destination in place rather than just burning gas, just running up and down the highway with no true destination in place, right? So you want to set goals because that gives you a target. It gives you something to look forward to, right? It gives you something to say, you know what? Not today, but soon, because of these goals I have in place. It gives you an action plan, a blueprint, if you will. So you definitely want to start by setting goals for yourself because it makes you feel good when you accomplish them. And then set attainable goals, not the big ones. I'm not saying don't dream and don't have vision because I have big dreams and big visions. Great, huge visions. You don't believe me? Ask my wife. She'll tell you. I talk big about big visions and big dreams all the time. And if you don't manifest it and say it and believe it, then guess what? How can anybody else believe it? How can you just put forth any effort towards something that you just really ho-hum about or humdrum, if you will, right? So I'm not saying that, but I'm just simply saying set attainable goals because when you set those attainable goals, when you accomplish those things from those attainable goals, it makes you feel better and gives you more fuel. It gives you more fire to keep pushing because you were able to accomplish this small feat that maybe 2-3 months ago, if it felt insurmountable, right? But because you just persevered, you kept on pushing, you kept moving, you got there. And then you set another goal, and then you set another goal, and then you just continue to break those goals and exceed your own expectations of yourself. Not with anyone else, because other people are going to have the expectations that they built for you. But you exceed your own expectations, okay? All right? Honor your intuition would be another one. Something is telling you something, right? You have something inside your intuition. They call it the intuition, the inner spirit, you know, the God, you know, divine intervention, whatever it may be that you want to put your name on it. Okay, I say it's God talking to you or speaking to you through your soul, right? Something is pulling at you to do something. You just can't rest and you just can't stop. You feel uneasy until that thing is done, right? Trust that instinct and then act out on it, right? And put those things in place that's going to help you accomplish that part of it as well. Because you acting out on your intuition. You didn't fight against it, right? You're like, that don't make sense. That doesn't make sense. I'm not going to do that. You know, don't go against your own self, against that inner man or that inner woman. You know, don't go against that intuition and really trust yourself and trust it. Trust what you're good at. Trust what skills and what purpose that you have been born with. You know, don't talk yourself out of being great. Don't let anyone else talk you out of being great, right? Trust that. You know, you have to pay attention to how you feel. It'll make you smarter, better, and you make quick decisions. You make quicker decisions when you know that, right? By just paying attention to that. You know, really want to pay attention to that, right? Another thing would be invest your time in creativity, right? Be creative. There's a lot of copycat, a lot of imitation that goes on out here. And everybody says, well, this is the formula and this formula works this particular way or whatever. Now, you can take bits and pieces of what has worked, especially for people that have been successful in particular endeavors, right? You can do that. But at the same time, you still want to add your own flavor to it, your own way, your own creativity, because we're creative as a people, right? So you want to be able to just add your own spark to whatever that you're putting out here, you know, your own flavor, if you will, you know, put a little hot sauce on it, you know, so we're talking about flavor, you know, be creative, you know, dare to be different. It's okay. It's okay to stand out. You know, it's okay to stand out and be different, because once you do that, you'll be able to supply people with something that they didn't realize that they needed. But because of your creativity and you decided to get outside of that box and get outside of just the norm, right? You were able to help a whole group of people that you didn't even know, right? But because you just trusted yourself, you trusted your instinct, you got creative, you listened, and then you didn't fight that. Right. And that's the thing. I think a lot of times, man, when you're trying to build something and you're trying to move forward in anything, you fight against what you see. You know, because you fight against that, you know, it's not going to work, or the disappointment and stuff like that. But you have to just keep fighting through that, because that would keep you from even trying. It'll keep you from even caring. And so you have to fight through that and really just trust yourself and put those things in place, you know. And then you also want to read educational books, read books. I mean, read. I can't say that enough, because you want to engulf yourself with information. There's, you know, not information overload. You want to just get and learn as much of it as you can, because how can you effectively articulate anything if you don't know anything about it, right? And so if someone challenges you with opposition, if something that you're trying to present to them, and if you're not educated about it, then guess what? Checkmate. They got you. So every reason that they felt hesitant for even dealing with you, you've helped them. You've helped their case. You didn't help your case. You helped their case, because you weren't educated on it. So you want to be educated on what you're doing, because you have to be educated. And then once you become educated, you're excited to even talk about it, because, oh my gosh, I know this stuff, right? And so you're just so willing to share it. So you definitely want to just read educational books and engulf yourself with that. Or even audio, you know, audio books as well is great. You know, put the headphones on and just vibe, man. And just get that information and just let it soak you up, because you're going to want to be the best at anything out here that you want to do. You know, you want to have great customer service, right? You know, I always relate this to Chick-fil-A, right? They have great customer service no matter the amount of people that they deal with. So they made it a point that we're going to treat people well when they come here. We're going to give people a great experience when they come here. We're not just going to give them chicken. We're not just going to give them whatever. We're going to give them a great experience. And when most people talk about Chick-fil-A, they don't just talk about the chicken. They also talk about the experience. Can you dig it? Another one on the list would be take care of your health. Eat good. Exercise. Your mind. Your health is your wealth, because you can't go out and do any of these things if you're not healthy, if you don't feel well, right? So you definitely want to make sure that you're mindful of what you're putting inside your body, because your body is your temple. You only have one. It's not like when you get 40 years old, you get to check in and get a 25-year-old body. No, it doesn't happen. It is what it is. So you want to make sure that you're doing all you can to take care of the body that you've been given and you've been born with and you've been blessed with, right? So because if your mind is not right and your energy levels are low, then you can't really be effective at anything, let alone building a business, let alone being excited about building a business, let alone about the ups and downs that may come with building a business, right? So you definitely want to fuel your mind, fuel your body, and then you can fuel your passion. You can fuel your goal. You can fuel your dream. You can fuel your vision, right? But it all starts with a great body, with health, you know, because it makes you look and feel better, right? You walk with a different light. You walk with a different countenance. You know, you're like, I feel good. You know, I feel great, you know, because you are investing that time in getting yourself healthy as well. All right. Another one on this list that I'm reading here is choose to be happy. You know, choose to be happy. Choose to be happy. Happy. Choose to be happy. Happiness is a choice. You know, it's something that you really have to make up in your mind that it's important to be happy, right? It's important to have just a great day, a great attitude, you know, just a can-do, let's go, you know. And unfortunately, sometimes you'll see like on television and stuff like that, that kind of person is a shun, you know. Why are you always so happy? You know, why are you always in such a good mood? Why not be? Why not be? You're making a choice to be happy. Make a choice to be in a good mood, you know. And invest in a mentor. Invest in someone that can teach you whatever you're trying to learn. That's kind of been there, done that. Invest in, they call it coaching, you know, whatever. And just invest in the knowledge and really following in someone's footsteps. Excuse me. That has accomplished some of the things that you want to accomplish. Have achieved some of the things that you want to achieve, you know. And it's not a bad thing to do that. What it is that you're surrounding yourself by greatness. You're surrounding yourself by people that are resonating with some of the things that's near and dear to your heart. And so you want to be able to just align yourself with those kind of people, you know. And some people charge for coaching. Some do coaching and mentoring at no cost. But at the same time, you still want to learn your craft. Whatever it is that you're doing, you want to make sure, again, that you're putting your best foot forward, right? You want to make sure that you're investing in yourself in every capacity, at every level, because once you do that, you're going to be so excited by what you see. You're going to be so excited about the results because you took an investment. Now, another thing with investments, though, they take time. They take time to pay off, right? You don't invest $1 a day and all of a sudden that stock is worth $5,000. Right? It's going to take time to build whatever you're trying to build. It's going to take time. Be patient with yourself, but also be consistent with your efforts. Be consistent with your message. Be consistent with your why. With your why. Why am I doing whatever it is that you're doing? Why? What is the bottom line? Be consistent with that. Right? And if it has purpose and it has place, it's going to pull off. It has to. It has to. The universe will answer you that way. It just has to, because you're putting everything in place for it to happen. And if it's coming from a good place and a good spirit, man, it's going to go. It's going to go. Trust me. It's going to happen. You know, I am thankful for you guys' time. I'm thankful for you guys' efforts. Those that are building businesses out here and that are helping and mentoring people to build businesses, man, I thank you guys. Those that are truly caring for the people that really want to see the betterment of the community, I thank you guys, man. Those that are taking the time just to care. I mean, that means a whole lot, because we talk about it all the time. There's a lot of people out here that just don't care. So I really appreciate those that are investing time, energy, patience to really help people, to help the community, to really be a part of the change that they want to see. And I commend you guys for that, man. I commend you guys, fans, new fans, old fans, fans that's to come. Thank you guys very much for listening. I told you, man, I wasn't going to hold you guys long tonight. I just want to thank you guys so much. It means a lot to me that you guys take the time to like the content, to listen to the content, to share the content, and to have a dialogue about the content. I just want to just say I'm grateful, man. I'm grateful. I'm very grateful.